fish junkie Shea McIntee was in San Diego, California at Vail Lake to cover the first annual Wounded Warriors Bass Tournament put on by the Lake Elsinore Bass Club as a way of saying thank you to those soldiers who have put their lives on the line for all of us.
Right there in the corner.
Oh! Holy cow!
Gotcha!
Right here! Oh, whoa, out of the water! That thing, whoa! On fishing!
The Lake Elsinore Bass Club hosted a Wounded Warriors tournament in San Diego at the private resort Vail Lake. The Warriors who participated were all Marines stationed in and around the Southern California area, and there were over 100 of them there to fish. They were treated to a day on the water by 50-plus volunteers who brought their boats and tackle out and provided some instruction for those Marines who had no prior fishing experience. The local anglers really rallied around this tournament. It says a lot about the willingness of the bass fishing community to show their gratitude towards the young men and women who are protecting our country with their lives.
Doing quagga mussel inspections for RCWD Water District, and we're just doing quick inspection of all the boats.
We're at Vail Lake for the first event for the Wounded Warriors at Camp Pendleton. We're taking 100 of the wounded vets fishing. The event's put on by the Lake Elsinore Bass Club. They came up with an idea, made a phone call. Let's see what we can do about taking some of these vets fishing. Within days, all of a sudden they got 100 guys that wanted to go fishing and more. So they made a call and said, can we get 50 of you bass fishing professionals or club guys or whoever to come out and entertain the troops and give a little honor to the people who honor us. And man, they had a huge response.
We're here to support the Wounded Warriors, and I'm here with Anglers Marine. It's great. It's good for Bill Johnson to just, donate the lake and have it where everybody can go out and catch fish and have fun.
This is the premier bass lake in Southern California, if not the West.
Oh, it's awesome, man. People donating their boats, coming out, and we get a chance to hop on it and go fishing for a couple hours. So what's better than that?
I did my time in Vietnam. I look at these kids now, and you got to feel for them.
I was blown up by an IED 215 motor rounds, and I blew my whole truck up, and when I got out of my vehicle, I tore all my lateral ligaments, had surgery, and I have a nerve disease in my body now that I can no longer stand on my right leg, and I have severe PTSD and a traumatic brain injury.
This is the least we can do, I think, to give them a little bit of fun, a little bit of something different.
Well, I just thought that it was be a good time to give something back.
Anything to do for these vets, I'm willing to go the extra mile for what these guys do for us.
I'm honored to be one of the people that gets to go out today and be a part of the event.
This is a great country, and you can't do this in Iraq, that's for sure.
I thought it was about a good day to get out and get away from the hospital and meet some other people that are veterans like myself and get out and do some pretty cool fishing.
Stoked to be at the Wounded Warriors Bass Tournament.
Finally, he's getting out there.
As the morning progressed, everyone was pumped up to start fishing. Mike and Lynn Peterson from National Bass West did the national anthem and called the boats out one by one. Our goal was to jump on as many boats as we could and check in on everyone who was having some fun.
Yeah, that's a good start, huh?
Got that.
They like the shad pattern better.
Oh, I just got her.
Boom. Yeah, you had that.
This lake is pretty incredible. You know, there's no pressure, and bring your family down here. It's a membership fee. It's a one-shot deal, and you can bring your family and friends and come fish. I mean, so far it's been, you know, every other cast you got a biter.
Come here, buddy. Box with all kinds of stuff in it.
This is a better fish.
I love it.
Broke off.
You called it.
That was a better fish there. That pulled hard there. That was. What I'm going to try to do is just retie this Texas rig because they're eating the Texas rig, and that's a fun way to fish. I really like fishing. I love Texas rig fishing, so you don't usually get the Texas rig bite on a lot of lakes nowadays. So when you can do it, it's just a fun way because when they eat it, it's a boom.
Well done.
Oh, they got away. Here's a better one.
Moist stand.
Better fish. That's the time these guys are looking for right here. See you, buddy. They've been cooperating?
Yeah. Got the word out to all the battalions and got an overwhelming response. So I'm excited. This is my first time fishing.
Wow. And that was you who just got that bass, right?
Yeah. The first like 1 minute that we were out here, I got a fish. Yeah, 2 weeks before is when we got the word out, and the first day I sent the mass email, 45 people signed up. So it's good.
Nice.
I actually am a volunteer with Warrior Foundation, so I was going to come out and watch, and then we had a couple of people who weren't able to make it today, so I decided to come represent the females, and we're having a blast. Like, we're having fun.
Buck, what were your thoughts when you heard about this tournament pop up?
Oh, I'm number one. If you notice our boat number, I was the first one to sign up. I said, this is something for me. So,
very cool.
Yeah. People who give so much for their country, do their service, and it's just neat, and people need to do stuff like this to thank them.
How'd you end up with 2 girls on your boat?
I am lucky. We were talking about that a minute ago. I don't know just how that came about, but I sure got lucky.
Yeah, you got some good karma going.
Yeah.
The bass guys are on you.
Yeah. They're going to be journeyman fishermen before the day's over.
That's right.
They don't even know it, but they're already doing a whole lot better.
Uh-oh. Do I get one or do I have the...
No, you got one.
Yay!
Don't lift them. Hold them down in the water.
Hold them in the water?
Yeah, just kind of keep your head pointed up, but don't lift them. And then bring them over here where I can grab your line back up a little bit.
Yeah, you got a fish!
Yeah!
Yeah!
And then just
Like that?
Yeah, a little farther in so he doesn't get and just squeeze.
Let's see, hold him up. Yeah, atta girl. Is that technically your first bass?
This is my first fish.
Yeah.
And then if we catch a lot, we start measuring them and culling them, it's called, and keeping only the big ones.
There you go, there you go. Atta girl, she's got a good fish.
Yeah! Oh, he's a baby one.
Good fish.
Good job.
Nice.
Got a cute little one.
Yeah. Atta girl.
Nice.
Well done. Oh, look at this!
I don't know. I think I got the bottom.
No, you don't have no bottom. Oh, she's got a good one too.
Oh, good God!
Oh, take your time. Take your time.
I think you got away.
No, you got him.
Yeah,
He's
you
on
got
there.
him. He's still, look how
He's
your
not going
kid's
anywhere.
been on the run.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You got him.
You're okay. You're okay. Just bring him in a little closer and I'll get him.
Oh, good God!
Nice.
I got Walter! Yeah! Oh, okay.
And a big smile. There it is. Yeah.
better than this, I tell you.
Woo! Fun, fun, fun.
Lost a 3-pounder on that side, and then he lost about a 5-pounder right here.
Oh boy.
He's like, oh, it's not very big, and then it come up and jumped, and there it went. There's definitely some big fish in here. There's a lot of them. Oh, I was just all for it. I mean, this is great, getting these guys out here and, you know, getting them on some fish. That was the main reason right there. Just, you know, volunteer our time, and, you know, I've been fishing somewhere today if I wasn't fishing here, so it's much better going out with these guys and putting them on some fish and just having a good time.
I thought it was pretty awesome. I wasn't expecting this. This is a lot cooler than I was expecting.
Another cloner. We've been catching these guys like this all day long.
You guys are all culling now. You're looking for the big dogs.
Yeah, we need some coal fish. That one we got.
Nice.
Oh!
Oh!
Yeah, the third or fourth one he's lost. He just ain't hooking him.
Explain yourself.
I don't have an explanation.
Oh my God!
Dude, there went the big one.
What the heck? All right, now it's on him. What do you guys say for yourself on that one?
Oh, bad line. Bad look. See, look.
He's throwing the line out.
Bad line. It took everything.
Bad line. That was a big fish, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was a good.
I saw that.
That does suck.
Fishing, right?
Yep. That
was a good one.
Yeah, it looked like it was pretty big. Felt pretty good.
I think our biggest fish is about 2 pounds. But they're troopers. They're getting it done. They're catching fish. And it's, you know, getting out here, we found the fish moved off the bank a little bit, so now I'm challenging him to get him to fish in 25 feet of water.
A little deeper, yeah.
Yeah, and it's hard to feel the bottom, but he's got the drop shot figured out pretty good back there. I hooked him up on a drop shot, and he's been going to town on us back there. He's making us look
You been running
bad.
the show on the boat?
Yeah.
All right, so word is you're king of the drop shot back here.
Yeah, I'm trying to
How we
be.
doing back here?
Doing pretty well. I just got 2 in a row, so I was pretty excited about that. This is the stuff that you miss when you're on deployment, you know? You think about, man, I wish I was fishing today. You know, instead of getting shot at. So.
Look at this guy right in front of me. Why is interviewing? We got something here? You did. That you did.
Not worth keeping, but still, it's a great time.
What I first thought was, I gotta do this. This is, you know, if it wasn't for these folks, I wouldn't be doing this. I couldn't be out here. You know, without my freedom, I wouldn't have the luxury of fishing. You know, they go out and they put their life on the line for me every day. And the least I could do is come out and show them a good day out here. You know, for me, that's just, you know, I had the option to go fish for $4,000 today. I'd rather be here fishing with these guys, because this is what it's all about. Oh, not pro style. Broke off, light line. Forgot I'm not fishing my usual 12. Yeah.
Oh, I had to come on it. I love bass fishing, and I grew up with it my entire life. So.
Alrighty.
Good one. Oh man, that was a good one. That was a good one. Let's just get ready to go get the net.
You want to tell me what happened right there?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
You don't do that when you're fishing for $1 million. But since it's all fun and games.
Oh,
that was fun.
Did you get a little cocky or anything?
No, you just, I don't know.
Didn't quite use enough muscle.
No.
There, bud. Gotta set them hooks. Oh, shoot. You want to bring this one in?
Dandy. I'll keep her down.
Skinny line.
Coming up, yep. What's up?
Oh! Oh! I hate skinny line. Look at that.
You were trying to keep her down, and she was like, no, coming up.
Oh, that was the fish of the day right there. That's twice today. One more strike and I'm out. I'm gonna have to swim back to the marina. Threw that sucker out deep, picked it up, and it was ate it on the way down. Oh yeah, I picked it up and it's like, whoop, and like, oh.
You noticed as you saw.
Oh yeah, you set that hook and the rod's going around to the handle. It's like, hello. And then that's what I hate. On light line, they always do that. You watch your line just, and hello, goodbye. Yeah, and I wasn't putting that much pressure on her either. I was just trying to hold steady pressure. I must have tied, yeah, there it is. Bad knot. Rookie mistake.
If you would like to learn more about this foundation, become a volunteer, or help with donations, log on to warriorfoundation.com. This week's keys to getting bit. Light tackle definitely worked the best. 4 to 6 pound line, drop shotting or Texas rigging with 4 to 6 inch worms. Colors that worked best were green weenie, blue grape, and oxblood, and Senkos and jigs also worked real well.
A name that's been trusted in navigation for over 60 years. Beginning with Simrad founder Willy Simonsen, one of a handful of Norwegian engineers to work with new naval technology during the Second World War. Using his knowledge and expertise, Simonsen made radiophones for the fishery fleet and created the first echo sounder for commercial use in 1950. Technology fishermen relied on to communicate, to get the job done, and to get back home again. It's a legacy of reliability and technical innovation we're proud to carry on. So whether you're going to the inner harbor, the canyons, or the far horizon, you can be confident that Simrad will get you there like no one else. Simrad, go with confidence.
Yeah! Fish has been great. Fish has been super.
We've been catching awesome fish today. All day long, it's just been exceptional. The fish have just been hitting us at each and every bait we've been throwing at them, and we haven't had a point where we just haven't caught anything.
This is a great lake. I didn't even know this lake was even here, and I live over here in Temecula.
Look at the white in the water. Keep it tight.
Oh, boy. You might see us when you dive.
Nice.
That's all.
Oh, there we're talking. Now we're talking. Kiss my bass.
That's right. Kiss my bass.
We like take a couple casts. It's like, well, you're not going to get the jack caught.
They're all getting weight slips, and then what they'll do is we'll go up to the top of the clubhouse, and we'll do Ward's presentation.
Our biggest bass so far today, and Team River.
Is that fun today, man?
Oh, we had a great time today.
Caught some fish. Obviously caught some fish.
Oh yeah.
Haven't caught that much fish in a long time.
You guys didn't know about that, did you?
The great turnout, the sponsors, the great food, all these great guys here. I've met some nice people.
Oh man, first of all, I just want to thank the Lake Elsinore Bass Club for getting this thing set up, and Vail Lake for letting us do this here. This is just an awesome event. My anglers had a blast, I had a blast, and I'm just really proud really proud to be involved.
You know, I was out there when we were doing the national anthem, and I was watching all you guys, and I think we take it for granted a little bit what a great country we live in, and you guys, how you protect us and do your thing. And watching you guys, I've never seen a more prouder bunch of guys staring at a flag in my life. And the way you guys cherish that, it makes me damn proud to be an American, man. Each and every one of you guys.
Without this bunch of guys,
That's easy to do as big as I am.
it couldn't have been done. This is phenomenal.
I'm glad that, there's people out there that, support our troops, and especially the disabled ones. I mean, it's what it's all about.
Something all of us wouldn't have ever had a chance to do. And yeah, it's great in this day with everything going on to see that.
It's all good, man.
It's just nice seeing that so many people support everybody still.
When I heard about it, I was so excited about it because I'm a two-time Purple Heart vet from Vietnam in the 60s. I just couldn't say enough when they brought this about, and I mean, we all jumped on it together. It was just fantastic. It was more than we anticipated. It was more than we expected. It was just turned out great.
That's about going to wrap it up from Vail Lake. We wanted to give a special thanks to the Lake Elsinore Bass Club, Bill Johnson for opening up the lake, National Bass West, along with all the sponsors, volunteers, and of course, the brave men and women who protect our country. Thank you.